Hello and welcome to everyone watching this video. I'd like to talk to you about British excursion trips. Yep, for this year, I think for like the year 2021, we all need cheering up. In the past couple of years, we've all been feeling a bit down. Brexit and now we're COVID. But to think about it, I think now is the best time, especially now it's springtime and all that. We all have this scratching urge to go on holiday, and why not? We deserve a holiday. We deserve a good time, and I feel a holiday is the best thing for us to do. But I personally think for environmental reasons and as well as for economic reasons, the cost of travelling abroad will be very difficult. Will be quite high, and environmentally speaking as well, it's not really good. But we in the UK live in such a beautiful, majestic country with very rich history, irregardless of your political views or anything like that, or any doubts about this country. You cannot deny the wonders of history the UK has. We live in a green, well-cultured nation, and I would urge everybody to have a good time. See how green our pleasant land is. We've done it before, and I've done a video about this before a couple of weeks ago about excursion trips, and I would recommend them still. Especially, we've done it before during the after 1945 right up towards 1969. People used to, in the masses, used to do coach trips down to local beaches from big city places such as Manchester, Birmingham, London, Leeds. They all wanted to get out and have a good time, and why not? They used to do coach trips, excursions, train excursions down to places like Bournemouth, Brighton Pier, Blackpool is another favourite, even like East Anglia, and to everyone living in Scotland, you too had some wonderful places. You had the Isle of Mud, you had all the Scottish Isles at the very top, like Scarborough and so forth. I mean, we live in such a pleasant land. When we used to do this in the 50s and 60s, people used to go and have a good time on steam pleasure craft and just enjoying a good time on the beach. Honestly, ask your grandparents, or anyone from the greater generation group, and they'll tell you they're wonderful trips and they're wonderful holidays. And I believe for this year we can do the same again. We, as a nation here in Great Britain, we have some beautiful scenery, beautiful landscapes, wonderful history. I would urge everyone just to go out to somewhere such as Cornwall and Devon, to the wonderful sunny forests and the beaches down there, or Edinburgh is such a beautiful city, again rich with history. Edinburgh Castle is amazing. I've been there to Edinburgh twice and I loved it so much. I would love to go again for a third time. Wales is another good place, the whole country of Wales. You've got some great preserved railway lines such as the Talyllyn Railway. You've also got the Fenstiniog Railway as well. And all these history, all this like preserved railway lines, they need your help because they're all run by volunteers and they need donations to keep these railways running. For public entertainment and amusement, they need people to come and visit them. And it's not just preserved railway lines. We also got Highclere Castle, the place where Downton Abbey was filmed. It's Highclere Castle. It's in Hampshire. And again, I've never been. Well, I've never been to that place, but I would love to. It's such a beautiful scenery. If anyone's seen the film or TV series of Downton Abbey, you know what I mean. It's just so green and so bliss. It's so quaint. It's so British. And I generally feel, for a financial reason, we need to do an excursion trips this year and possibly next year as well, because you're not only saving yourself money, you're actually helping out local businesses, local B&Bs, hotels, restaurant holders, zoos, places like that, historical castles and national trust houses. You'd be helping out a lot of British jobs and the British community. I would urge everybody in the UK to actually just go out and have a good time. Get yourself vaccinated. Be safe. Be sensible. Use your noggin. Common sense is key. And please, for the love of God, don't leave your rubbish in somewhere like the New Forest, because you're not doing the wildlife any good. You're not doing good for other people, and you're just showing yourself as a selfish idiot. But there are some beautiful locations for excursions. I would urge everybody to take them. Everyone in the United Kingdom, you've got some great opportunities. Again, New Forest is a beautiful place if you ever get a chance to. The Isle of Wight. It's with its beautiful sandy beaches along Shanklin and Sandown up to Ryde. Edinburgh, again, beautiful city, well cultured. You even got the Great Comedy Festival up in Edinburgh. Edinburgh Festival is a must. I need to go up there as well. I've never done it, but always wanted to. I've done Edinburgh Castle. I haven't done Hollywood yet. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm trying not to pronounce it as Hollywood. It's Hollywood. It's one of the royal residences as well. Windsor Castle, again, in London. That's beautiful. London's Shakespeare's Globe is a must-see place. Loads of tourists come over to this country to see our wonderful culture. And unfortunately, because of COVID, they're not going to get the chance. Or not many of them will. And for us Brits, the cost of travelling abroad, especially now after COVID and Brexit as well, and not to mention fuel prices and VAT and all, you don't want that. I don't want, nobody wants that. So literally just go and have a good time around this country. You really need to get to know this country. We live in such a green and pleasant land. I love it. I love some of the great places we've got. We've got the Lake District, the Peak District. The Welsh Valleys is another good place. We've got some great hotels like the Savoy, and if you've got the money for it, or even Airbnb for people who want to do things on a budget, or campsites. We got holiday camps such as Butlins, dare I say. Yeah, we've all made a joke about Butlins and how bad it is, but they're going to get the last laugh. Especially with the cost of travelling abroad is going to be very expensive. I mean, have a look. Don't you feel how lucky we are as a nation, as a British nation, to have such a green and pleasant land? And I really feel that we can do it again. We can make excursions a thing. It's financially cheaper. It's actually wonderful to do. You even create good memories. I mean, we all like to go abroad. Even I want to go to abroad. But unfortunately, it's not the case right now. And I feel like the cost of, with travelling abroad in places, for now, will be quite high. And fuel prices will go up. So I would urge everybody, just literally get to know the United Kingdom. To all you people in the British Isles, get to know your country. Get to love your country. Go out, have a good time. Go camping. Go to the sunny beaches of Brighton or Bournemouth. Or, literally go camping somewhere like the New Forest or the Lake District. The Lake District is amazing. That's where Beatrice Potter did her amazing books about Peter Rabbit. I would urge everybody, go out and have a good time. Please be sensible. Please be safe. Do get vaccinated. I don't care if you're going to be stupid enough to listen to those videos by Piers Corbyn saying it's all conspiracy, then I'm sorry, I haven't got time to waste on you guys, because you're not going to listen to reason, you're not going to listen to common sense. But to everyone else who's just fed up with this whole COVID thing and fed up with Brexit, and who are struggling financially, have a good time in the country. Go out in the countryside, go to the beaches, clean up your rubbish afterwards, be mindful for wildlife, be mindful towards other people, as they will with you. How would you like it if you leave rubbish, or somebody else left rubbish near you? You wouldn't like it. So why would you do it yourselves? Clean up your rubbish after you've done your excursion trip, and literally just take loads of photos and have a good time. Anyone who's going out on holiday who wants any advice, please let me know. I'll be very much to help you out. Or if you've got any ideas of your own, again, love to hear from you, because I generally feel excursion trips, even if they're short, like a weekend or possibly a week or something, just a week away, just to have a break, is worth it. We've done it before, we can do it again. We used to do it before in the Victorian times. People, even right up towards the 60s, people from big industrial places, they actually did go out and have a good time and created wonderful memories. There's loads of good photos. I would urge anyone to go out and have a good time. Historical places are wonderful as well. Portsmouth itself is a great city to go to for historical reasons. So is Bristol. It's another good place. If you want the countryside, I recommend the countryside. I would recommend Devon. I would recommend Yorkshire, especially good old Yorkshire Dales. I would recommend that. That's where they done the TV series of Creatures Great and Small. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, with its rolling hills and beautiful, pleasant greenery. I would urge everyone, please, have a good time, be safe, do go on excursions. I would recommend excursions, B&Bs, cheap hotels possibly, or even Airbnb is the way to go if you want to save up money and you want to get some culture in this country. I would recommend Bath. Bath is brilliant for culture and for history. I would recommend the city of Bath, which is down in Somerset. Everyone, honestly, if you want that sort of thing, Bath is your place. Please let me know how you're getting on. Please be safe. Love to hear from you. Have a great time. Have a good time excursion trips. Honestly. Oh, one last thing. Go on a steamship. I've done the Waverley twice and I love that paddle steamer. And it's such an amazing paddle steamer. It's like the largest ocean-going paddler in the world. It's definitely worth going on board, going on an excursion trip, either from Glasgow or around the Isle of Wight, or even up to Cardiff. If you ever get a chance to go on an excursion trip on a boat, I would recommend the Waverley. I would recommend Balmoral. I would even recommend the SS Sheerholt, which is down in Southampton. I would recommend any of those places. Preserved Railway lines, oh yeah. Watercress line, pretty good. Swanage Railway, amazing down in Dorset. Bluebell line down in Sussex, amazing place to go on. The Yorkshire Moors Railway, another good place. Also other great places, Lake District, Peak District, Welsh Valleys. Scotland itself is such a pleasant land, and with its great mountains. Honestly, go out, have a good time in Britain. Please be safe. Enjoy this video. I hope I helped you out in the best way possible. And yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Have a good time. Take care for now. Bye bye.